Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm very excited. Sunday, we saw something shocking. We saw Lopez Teofimo beat Lomachenko. However, there was a lot of controversy. There are some people that say there was no controversy. There was controversy. I want to focus on one round. The round that everybody says that Lopez truly dominated. We're going to go through that frame by frame, and I'm going to point out what I saw in that round because it does not match what everybody else apparently saw. So let's jump right in this. This is only round 12. I have slowed it down to a fourth of the speed. The reason I had to do that is because both guys were so freaking fast you couldn't see punches that were missing and punches that landed. And that's sad because I kept saying I saw Lopez whiffing punches like crazy. I did not see this dominant performance that everybody else seemed to see. So we're going to step through that here, and I'm going to point out to you what I'm specifically seeing. I'm just going to talk it, and what I want you to do, and you can feel free to pause this video at the points that I'm talking about so you can see as I'm talking what I'm seeing. So now the round begins, okay? Lopez with a rangefinder jab. Loma moves to counter it, misses that. These punches here, nothing's really landing. He lands behind the ear, but nothing really significant. Lopez is going to go for an uppercut here. Watch for it. Now look at the science here. Now these two guys they're counterpunchers. So they're going for now there it is. And he lands, he clearly lands. It's a body shot, right? It didn't land on his head, but he did land. But look what they're doing. It's a chess match. They're going back and forth here. As you go through, it's a pattern, and you see the pattern with Lopez, which is I'm going to go for the rangefinder jab. Now, you see what Lopez just did right there. He pushed him off with the elbow. This is not just keeping the elbow in your throat. He's pushing with the elbow. That's illegal, just FYI. I want to keep that clear. Here's the pivot from Lomachenko. It doesn't do much. It's not supposed to. He's just trying to get out of the way of danger. Again, it's a chess match with these two. Lopez is preparing for everything that he wants Loma to throw first so he can counter. Loma wants Lopez to throw. Neither are throwing. Loma throws. He lands. Lopez lands in return. Loma's still coming forward. Loma is the aggressor. I want to keep that in mind. Rangefinder jab. This is deflected. They come in. Now they get locked up. Now Loma, what he's doing here is he's tangling the arms purposely to stop any sort of offense for Teofimo. Now watch this right here. That's coming up after this break. So off the break, immediately Loma goes straight to him. So Loma's still the aggressor because he feels like he's behind. So he's the aggressor. Lands the jab, tries to pivot. Lopez tries to counter uppercut. He misses it or blocks it, and then Loma misses his shot. Rangefinder jab. These are feints. They're basically trying to get both to, they're trying to set a trap on both. Now watch this beautiful here. It's coming. Watch this. One of my favorite modes of the fight. Again, chess match. Over the top, miss. That was rolled. That's missed. Now look at that. Shoulder tackle and then throws a shot. The shoulder tackle is illegal, but he does that so that he can push him back into range to land a shot. He wasn't going to land it otherwise. Flick jab, throws to the body, throws to the body, throws to the body. All that landed nicely. Loma with a shot over the top. It's kind of glancing, but he does land it. At this point, neither guy's really ahead. Lopez misses. It's a chess match. They're both landing shots. They're both landing good shots, and it's countering. They want the other to go first. And unfortunately, both guys have to take risks because they're not going to get perfect science. That was a rangefinder jab. It wasn't meant to do any damage. It was just to find the range, figure out where his head is because he's going to set up for a counter. Here it is. The counter, that's deflected. Doesn't cause any damage. Loma's doing good work with the gloves upstairs. Again, they want the other to go first, and that's not happening. So Lopez throws a feint with a jab counter off Loma here. Loma, again, is the aggressor. He's pushing him back. Lopez with a counter uppercut. That was very good. He hits him with a shot. That was good. Loma hits a glance. That was good. Loma's still coming forward. So even though Lopez is landing and landing on the chin, Loma is the aggressor. He's the clear aggressor. He's the one that's coming forward. Lopez is in counter mode. That was blocked / deflected off the counter. But notice, Lopez right there, he was going to throw, but he saw Loma was ready for it. But Notice that Loma is either blocking or deflecting when he's coming forward. He's still coming forward and he's ready for the shots. There he throws an uppercut. Nothing's really happening because nothing's supposed to happen. Catches him there with a shot. Loma comes back with a shot. Lopez misses that, but lands the other shot off the back. So basically, anytime Lomachenko comes forward and he does land something significant, Lopez is always trying to throw something back, which is good. That was deflected. That was blocked. Loma feels the power. That was a glancing. That one actually missed. You can freeze it and watch it. The glove caught it. Here he smothers the uppercut, does Loma, to stop its force. They get into a clinch, and I want you to watch this. Ref calls a break. Boom. Right hand off the break. Dirty shot. Illegal. That's fine. Loma doesn't really complain about it. Of course, he can't really speak clear English anyway. But they go back in together. Now it's going to be chess match again. Loma with a jab lands. Right lands. The overhand misses. Lopez is on the back foot, but he's going to catch him. He's trying to trap him. So here he's trying to set up for a trap. Is Lopez. He throws a jab. He gets the jab in. Loma's overhand misses. He's trying to psych him out a little bit, but it's because he wants to set up a trap. He wants Loma to throw something so he can catch him with something. Because that's really his only chance, is to catch Loma making a mistake. Right there, they come in. There is a clash of heads. Loma lands a shot. Lands another shot. Again, Loma's still the effective aggressor. He's walking him backwards. Now, of course, Loma is coming forward. There's another shot there. Beautiful shot to the body. Probably one of the best ones of the fight. Loma is the effective aggressor. Lopez is setting traps and he's countering. So it's not like he's in danger. But the point is, Loma's been the effective aggressor the whole round. But both guys are landing shots pretty much at equal speed and equal level. Neither guy landed shots there. That was borderline low. It wasn't exactly low, it was borderline. That was glancing. Teofimo uses his elbow to stop the range, then hits him with the left. Loma with a jab. Teo lands that right hand. Teo comes in with a feint, misses the overhand. Lomachenko thinks about throwing. He thinks better of it because he knows he's going to get nailed if he tries to take a risk. Lands that. That was blocked, that uppercut, and Loma lands another shot upstairs. That shot that he blocked, the uppercut that Loma blocked, was very impressive because he blocked it with the opposite hand. There, Teofimo's going to go for it. He actually hits him on the side of the head with an elbow. Loma doesn't complain. He just comes back and hits him with a shot. But watching Lomachenko block that uppercut with the opposite hand was impressive to me. I'm sorry. It was just impressive. Once again, Loma's still the effective aggressor. He's still coming forward. So even though Teofimo is landing, at no point is Lomachenko really backing off. There are times he gets pushed back by the power, but he's not hesitating. Teofimo ducks below the belt. That's illegal. He hopes for a hook from Loma, but Loma turns it to a straight and lands it. Lopez tries to deflect. He can't deflect. Loma basically smothers it again. Nothing happens there. Lands a right. That was beautiful. It really was. It was beautiful. Here comes Lopez again. Watch this. Boom. But he misses that. It's a glancing. I shouldn't say miss. It's a glance. That's a miss. He goes shoulder roll. Loma lands two pieces of a three-piece. Blocked. They go to the clinch. Now Lopez ties up. Now look at Lopez's eyes. Something's not right. Something's not right. We don't know what's right, what's not right. Off the break, they come back together. Now it's chess match again. Now somebody's got to take a risk. It's Lopez. He does a double. Really just to kind of test. He's not really doing anything there. Loma's about to go on the attack here in a moment. Because he knows that he's basically behind. He's got to kind of step it up. So now Loma's on the offensive. Lopez lands a jab to keep him at bay. He doesn't keep it up. But he knows that Loma's going to come in here in a moment. So Lopez is going to try to land something to keep him off. Look at the size difference between these two. It's a clear size difference. Lopez is huge compared to this guy. Feint, body shot. He misses that. He misses that. Now look at Lopez. He does a shoulder block and then leans down. So, of course, it's a lean because he's ducking way low below the belt. That's illegal. The shoulder block's illegal. So he's using his size like he's supposed to, which is to keep the smaller guy away and off because he is smaller. Lopez misses that. Now watch Loma. He comes in off the trench. He lands a shot, lands another shot, eats a shot. Feint, that's blocked partially. That's blocked totally. Both deflected. That's missed. That lands beautifully. That gets deflected. It's a chess match. There's really no way to tell. That misses. There's no way to tell when people are going to land. It's just kind of like they're doing different combos and trying different things. Now Lomachenko uses a playbook strategy. He does a shoulder block and lands the hook upstairs, which is Teofimo's technique. He uses it right back on him. Teo comes back. He misses a body shot that did not land. Loma lands barely over top. Teo lands barely over top. Teo on the offensive. That misses on the uppercut. On the inside, Loma misses. Teo misses. They get tied up. Ref calls for the break. Now Teofimo's on the offensive because he wants to stop Lomachenko from really doing much. Loma lands a jab. There's the headbutt. Teo pushes him back, lands a shot. They butt again. Loma smothers. Teo lands. Teo misses. They smother. There's another headbutt. But Teo's the one coming forward. So in the headbutt situations, they come forward. Teo's the one coming forward. Now, all hands are free. The ref calls a break while Loma lands a body shot on the inside. So when Loma gets in a situation where he's about to get inside and possibly do some good work on the inside, which is where Teo is weak, all of a sudden the ref calls the break for the cut, even though the cut had happened way before this. So now people said that, well, Lomachenko butted him on purpose. No, he didn't. Teofimo was the one coming forward and basically ran into the head because he didn't know where Lopez's head or Loma's head was going to be. So since he didn't know where Loma's head was going to be, it happened as a clash of heads. It was not an intentional headbutt. It was an accidental headbutt. It happens in fights like this, especially when you got two high velocity fighters like this. It's going to happen. After this, when they got into the trench, all their hands were free. The ref all of a sudden stops because of the cut, and it's clearly because of the cut. But their hands were free, and they should have been required to basically fight out of it, get separation, and then the ref call for the stop based on the cut. But instead, because the ref got involved, Lomachenko couldn't finish whatever he was trying to do to the body. We don't know how that would have turned out. This gives Teofimo a break. It gives Lomachenko a break, and happening right at the last 10 seconds of the round seems a little bit sketchy to me. I question the timing of this. It's not that I question it happening. I question the timing of it. I don't know if there was some reason for that, but to me, it felt like they should have allowed them to continue to fight. Once they get separation, then call time and then get the cut checked out, or just let the fight finish. We're talking 10 seconds left in the freaking fight. It almost felt like we were about to see a, Chavez Taylor all over again. I'm not sure. Here's the replay coming up where you can see. So they're coming into the trench. Now notice, Lomachenko's not moving. Teo's the one that's moving in, and he's the one that bangs head first because Teo is in forward velocity coming in. He's not sure where Loma's head is, and he's trying to basically shove him back again. And the headbutt happens. It was not intentional by Lomachenko. He was not trying to be a dirty fighter. It accidentally happened. It happens. So now with 10 seconds left, we go back to chess match, but they're going to start throwing a little bit because they realize the clack is going to sound right now. All this is blocked. That gets through, but it's just the one shot out of three. Lopez tries to go low. Loma blocks it, blocks that, eats upstairs. Loma nails him upstairs. Loma misses, nails. So now Loma is the aggressor. He's going after him. Once again, a shoulder block from Lopez. Loma lands a shot. Teo misses. Teo then lands. Teo says, come on. Misses a shot. And that's it. He tried to block, and that's the fight. Now, again, to reiterate what I said, people made this round out to be a complete wash of Lomachenko. It was not a complete wash of Lomachenko. Lopez was missing shots, or they were blocked, or they were deflected, or some. Loma did a very impressive job on defense in this, given that he was dealing with a natural counterpuncher. Teofimo Lopez is a natural counterpuncher, and he was dealing with a smaller guy. And given that situation, Lomachenko was at a disadvantage, not because of the size only, but just because he's dealing with a natural counterpuncher, and he had to have the power to keep Teofimo off him at all times. But Lomachenko was the constant aggressor. He was constantly coming forward. He was making Teofimo miss. It wasn't this complete blowout. I saw arguably 2 shots that were significantly damaging in the entirety of this fight. And yes, one of them happened to be Teofimo. One of them happened to be Lomachenko. The first shot that I saw from Teofimo was basically a uppercut that goes straight to the body. He dug straight to the body as hard as he could, and Lomachenko, he jumped back, must have been like 5 feet. It was beautiful. But Lomachenko had a left hand over the top, and he came back with a beautiful left uppercut. Meanwhile, throughout the whole fight, you got Teofimo using dirty tactics like crazy with shoulder blocks. Going low beneath the belt line is not legal. You're not supposed to do that. He was actually throwing elbows at times. He was using the elbow to keep Lomachenko at range. He actually did a face palm. He did a palm strike. All of these are in this snippet. If you want to go back and you want to freeze shot by shot, and you will see everything that I'm describing. Teofimo did what he was supposed to do, which is be the larger fighter and bully as much as you can, and treat the smaller fighter like a smaller fighter. I'm not criticizing strategy. What I'm saying is this was not this blowout that everybody is saying, that somehow Teofimo was just so dominant in the 12th that there's no way Lomachenko could have won that, because ultimately it was a chess match. Both guys had moments where they landed solid. Both guys had moments where they were missing. Now, Teofimo, when he would miss, missed more significantly, meaning that you could have Teofimo literally throw an uppercut and miss. On one occasion, you can watch it in the clip, he actually uppercutted himself in the face, shades of Tyson Fury. Lomachenko never made those kinds of wild mistakes. I'm talking wild wild missing body shots, wild missing uppercuts, wild missing jabs, clear way off jabs. Certainly some of those were flicking type jabs or rangefinder jabs or feint type jabs. But there were times when Teofimo literally was trying to nail Lomachenko, and Loma just wasn't there. It's just that Teo was so good at countering. He took it in his mind to say, I'm likely not going to land this shot. I'm going to go for it. If I don't land, I got to have a plan B. And then sometimes if there was a plan B and the plan B failed, he still had a plan C. So yes, from a smart fighter perspective, Teofimo was a very smart, wise fighter. This is true. But it was not this whitewash blowout that people are saying it was, that Loma just got completely washed. No, he didn't. It was so fast. These guys were so fast that you really couldn't tell unless you slowed this bad boy down to a quarter speed to see that punches were literally missing, or that they were deflected, or that they were blocked, especially when you took the camera angles, because there were times when the ref got in the way or whatever. The key is to look at the body language of the fighter. Times when Teo would literally throw an uppercut at full throttle, and Loma didn't move. He would clinch in. His head never moved. His body never moved. Chances are he blocked that. He didn't eat the punch. But if he took the shot straight through the guard and then got knocked back 5, okay, you could probably make a case. But there was one point I called out. Literally, Loma barely evades a shot over the top. And then he goes back because he's trying to avoid a shot, but it looks like he took a shot. When he didn't, he actually deflected it off the glove. All I'm saying to you is this. When you have 2 fighters like this and you have 2 counterpunchers like this, it's critical you understand. You've got to slow it down and really watch for shots landing, shots deflected, shots blocked, and pay attention to the body language of the fighters, because when they're this fast, it's easy to be swayed when you see, well, they're just that fast, and Teofimo looks like he's throwing harder, and Teofimo is setting traps and all that, but you're ignoring that Lomachenko was the effective aggressor pretty much the entire round. Lomachenko was evading just as much as he was landing. Lomachenko was never physically hurt by hardly anything except one, maybe two shots. And overall, Teofimo looked sloppy in what he was doing. Given that, I'm going to switch my stance. Initially, I said this was a clear Loma round to me, and I still stand by the fact that Loma was in the fight, but I'm going to call this a swing because this was a very good showing by both guys. It was a very good showing by both. It wasn't clear Loma. It definitely wasn't clear Lopez. And I want people to understand, when you got two counterpunchers of skill and you got speed like this, sometimes you got to slow it down and really watch. Just watch.